So what is happening with DOWGE, MOMO, and Manuel? Because over the last while, they have been performing less than spectacular. So should that raise concern for us? Should we pack up our bags and totally jeet on this project? Or is the best yet to come and we'll see the biggest bounces when the euphoric phase of the bull run enters the picture? So once again, in the comments below, let me know which ones you hold, and also, are you going to continue to hold them or are you going to bail out here? So let's start off with talking about DOWGE. Now, in my opinion, DOWGE is the ultimate cult movement meme coin. And we are familiar with the mission of DOWGE, which is to flip the Dow Jones, but more importantly, to bring balance back to the societal fabric, which has been corrupted by what many feel an unfair and unjust system where the elites control all the resources and also access to opportunity to advance further in life for the majority of the people here on this planet. So once again, also a lot of people do view DOWGE as the legitimate rival and potential XPX 6900 killer as well. So it ties into a very, very strong narrative, especially with Murad and the XPX 6900, and is a cult movement meme coin here. So you can see, let's actually jump to its chart so that we can have a look at its price action. Right now, the market cap of DOWGE is sitting at a $16.3 million market cap. And you can see that had quite a meteoric rise to its all-time high of reaching about a market cap of close to 90 million just about a month ago on July 21st. And since then, it's been on this downwards trend here where a lot of people have been taking profits gradually. And also, with the market as well, during this time, Ethereum nearly reached, its all-time high, and also Bitcoin during that time was really pumping really, really hard as well. So, this pullback here that we see in this area that I'm going to circle is due to probably a combination of profit taking plus how the overall market has been pulling back as well. But you could see that we initially drew two boxes of consolidation. So the very first one right here at the very top was roughly between about the 40 million to 50 million dollar mark, and I held it pretty long until it broke. Just probably about a week and a half ago here, and now it's reaching this box right here, the second area of heavy support, which is more in between the areas about 16 to 25 million. So it's just hanging into that area there. So, hopefully it stays in this area of consolidation. And if it doesn't, potentially what we could be looking at is it may drop into these areas right here. So roughly around the $10 million mark, or in the worst case scenario, you could get down to about the $5 million market cap there. So, right now, when you look at this, the way that I see it, and once again, anything can happen. I'm just sharing my thoughts and perspective on this. And once again, none of this is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. But the way that I view DOWGE right now is that I see this as a great opportunity to DCA, and the reason why is that, in my opinion, it's heading into the zone which I called the legendary trade zone. Really, what that means is it's kind of like you feel that you're at the precipice of the edge here, where you feel like you could go over the edge, but also if you have this major comeback, it could be the most historic trade that someone ever does here, where at the very end we look back and then we say, wow, that's a good thing, we DCA'd in these areas where things kind of look very unsteady or kind of rocky, if you want to call it that, but at the end it worked out. But once again, nothing is guaranteed in crypto, but there's a lot of bullish signs that come with DOWGE. And number one is when you go to their X page, for example, and you look at their community, so their community continues to grow. They're close to 62 or 6,300 followers, and the team is still committed to this project here, because they could have easily just took off once they kind of saw that the price action, continued to go lower and lower here, but they continue to stay very, very active on their X page. So you could see, right here, for example, just 11 hours ago, they post, and their content is really high quality. So they're just not just posting a bunch of garbage. They're putting a lot of effort into really high quality posts there. So Another one here, this video is really, really cool, 20 hours ago. So they're actively posting. And on top of that, the community continues to engage with their content. And a lot of their views, for example, if you look at their posts, are over 1,000 views each. And this one here is 1.5. This one is over 4,000. So really good to see that not only is the team continuing to cook and be active, but also the community is still engaging with the DOWGE content and the DOWGE team. And also, we also have Superman, which this 16 hours ago posted this video where he is still talking and continually supporting DOWGE. So super bullish. So we have KOLs that's still on board that still talk about DOWGE. So that's why I'm still super bullish on DOWGE. And this could be, in my opinion, a very good opportunity to DCA in and scoop up some DOWGE for a very discount price there. So once again, that's just my thoughts. None of this is financial advice, but that's the way that I'm foreseeing it. So then when, let's say, this next leg up comes, or when the euphoric phase of the bull run happens, it is tied to one of the strongest narratives, which is Murad and the XPX 6900 narrative. So in my opinion, I think that there's a high chance that DOWGE bounces back really hard. So next up, let's talk about Manuel, the most famous and pampered dog across social media. And of course, this Shiba Inu has over 20 million followers altogether across social media. But when you go and you have a look at its price chart, it actually looks really bullish. So when the last time we had covered this project, you see this box here that I drew, which was the area of consolidation that I would anticipate that Manuel would be accumulating around. And ever since then, it has been doing exactly that. So if we extend the box, we could see that right now the current market cap of Manuel is sitting at 20.7 million. So it's been sitting roughly in this box that we have drawn here. And you could see that it's been in this area of consolidation for over 6 weeks now. So it's really coiling up, in my experience, to have the potential to explode to the upside and to the right there. So in terms of its chart, in my opinion, it looks really bullish. And on top of that, when we go to the MANYU page here, we could see that they're close to 12,000 followers. And this scrolling in, you see some very notable achievements. This is the very first one right here. 4 hours ago, they posted that they just had crossed the 27,000 holder mark here. So they continue to grow in terms of the holders here. So despite this long period of accumulation that you see right here, this project continues to grow. And one of the ways that they're growing is that they had just reached the 27,000 holder mark. And also, this is super bullish here. So it looks like Manuel actually was covered by Mario Narfall. So Mario Narfall has over 2.3 million follows. So make sure to go to the Manuel X page and you could check out this video for yourself here. So it looks like Manuel is getting a lot of elite high-end coverage here. And you can even see right here, just 16 hours ago, it looks like actually Manuel and Mario Narfall have entered into a partnership. So this is a really huge deal because this brings a massive amount of exposure to Manuel here. So actually, let's click on this because this is the first time that I'm actually coming across this. So Mario announced his big partnership. So Tiny Body, the most pampered dog on the internet, just got its own meme token. So once again, Manuel was tagged, has captured hearts on Instagram, and now she's capturing the Ethereum network. So every wag, pout, and paw step of Manuel screams main character energy, and that's exactly what this token brings to the culture. So this is really cool to see. And it looks like they're holding a live show right here at let's see, was it today? Yeah, it might have been today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you're seeing this partnership between Manuel and also some very big KOLs that have large audiences. So for that reason, it looks like Manuel, despite this long period of accumulation and kind of being in this quiet period, is now starting to make some big moves in the market, especially with these types of big partnerships with these massive KOLs that have millions and millions of followers. And because of that, it looks like there's a very high possibility that we will see this potential next leg up as Manuel gets more exposure. And here we have Momo. So Momo is Bonk's little sister, and also the first female Shiba Inu. And that's an absolutely big deal because this could be the breakthrough meme coin that attracts and onboards female into the crypto space, because we know that in crypto, it is largely a male-dominated industry right now. So the one thing that we would like to see is much more females get involved in this space, and Momo could be the main catalyst that kicks that off there. So Momo could play an absolutely huge role in addition to being a large beta play to the bonk meta. So let's go ahead and jump to Momo's price action. So right now, Momo market cap is sitting at a $4.7 million. And once again, it had quite a meteoric rise to its all-time high here of close to $50 million about a month ago. And ever since then, very similar to Doge, we've seen some retracement all the way down to its current market cap here. And unfortunately, we had drawn these two areas of support here that we thought that's possible for Momo to accumulate, but it has broken under both of those levels of support. So here, this could be once again in that area of one of those legendary trade areas here. So once again, when I look at this, it could, in the worst case scenario, it could drop down to, maybe $3 million market cap all the way down to, let's say, even a $1 million market cap. But when you look at, is this team still active and building? And is it tied to a narrative where it's going to be still alive through the euphoric phase in the bull run? And the answer to both of that is yes. So looking at the community right here, when you go to Momo's X page here, you could see that the follower count still continues to grow. They have over 5,500 followers, and they still continue to post every single day. For example, this one has, they posted 10 hours ago, 12 hours ago, and they're doing some burns as well. So really neat to see that they're doing some burns. Also, another one 14 hours ago. So they're still very, very active. And if you look at whether the community continues to engage with their content, the answer is yes as well. So you could see that in their most recent post, in terms of number of views, they have close to 2,000 views. So in terms of the number of views that they're getting per post is in the thousands. So very good to see that the Momo team is still posting and active on their socials. And on top of that, the Momo community is still engaging with the Momo team. So really, really good to see that. And if we go and we have a look at the number of holders right now, Momo sitting at 9,352 holders. So still a large or a good number of holders. So overall, when you look at this, I think this is going to have to be a personal choice. Do you believe that Momo is going to bounce back really, really hard and, during the euphoric phase of the bull run, or even in the short term, create, these legs for these new higher highs here? So also, do you believe still that the community is still going to be sticking around, which they have shown the resilience to continue to do that? So, let me know in the comments below which one of these three, or maybe you hold all three of them, what are you going to be doing next? Are you going to be continuing to hold them? Are you going to be adding more to these positions? Or is this whole entire crypto ride just too wild? And maybe you're looking for something else. But once again, that is crypto, and that's why there's so much opportunity in it. But at the same time, nothing is guaranteed in crypto. And with that, I'll end with nothing in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. And also, crypto is risky. So as much as everything could go to the moon, it could go down to zero as well. So please invest responsibly. And also, I am not a financial advisor. So if everything sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel, turn on that notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.